In this video, we're going to be using Shannon Soap's Dark Pepper and the Enoch razor by Occam. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Dark Pepper. This is by Shannon Soaps for the Razor Company. And I made an order with the Razor Company, and the Razor Company threw this soap in. It's a new offering. And Shannon's, as you know, is one of my favorite soaps to use. I really like the quality. I really like the price. I get amazing lathers with it. Easy. I love it. And honestly, when this came out of the box, I was like, black pepper. I didn't know what to expect because I hadn't seen the notes, but it come across rather pleasant. And as I keep smelling it, it's even more pleasant. Now, this one is lightly scented in my view. The Razor Company lists it as a 4 out of 10. I would say 3.5 maybe out of 10 or so if I were going to give it a score. So it's definitely light in my opinion, but it's got a really pleasant scent. When you see black pepper, you just think black pepper, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but there's other things in it. We'll show you the notes right there. Bergamot, oak moss, and black peppercorn. And it actually comes across rather pleasant. And I think it's the bergamot that lifts it, that makes it a very, very pleasant scent. This is a tallow-based soap. We'll show you the ingredients right there. And this is the chupacabra base, which is the mid-level base from Shannon's. They have their classic formula. They have their chupacabra base, which is this one, which has the goat's milk and so on. And then they have their Rust Belt Reserve, which is the premium formula. The cost on this is $15.99 for 4 ounces or $3.99 an ounce on our cost chart, which is a good price. And this is a very good quality soap, so we look forward to using it today. Also today, we're going to be using the Enoch razor by Occam's. This is a single edge razor, uses an Artist Club style blade. And this time, the first time we used it, we just used it. And this time we'll look at it a little more critically, or with a more critical eye. And one of the things I would say is the fit and finish on this is really, now I got it secondhand, so you have to take that into consideration. But the fit and finish is just so-so. It's just fair at best. At $149, I think it could be better. The Razor Rock Hawk, which runs about $70, has a much better fit and finish. Now this did provide for a good shave in my first run, so we'll certainly caveat that. But anyway, this one is a 3-piece razor, but the easiest way to load it, I've found, is to unscrew it and drop it down, and then you see the blade fell out there. Unscrew it almost as far as it will go, because otherwise it's kind of fidgety to load. Unscrew it like that, and then what I'll do is just lay the blade in, and I'll have to do it down here because you kind of have to be able to see to do it. And once you lay the blade in, and then it falls out. Stand by, let me grab the blade, I'll be right back. And all right, we are back, and we've got the blade laid in there. And what I'll do now is just screw it down. It is slightly fidgety, but it's not terrible, and I don't think that one got locked in properly. Let me see. This is kind of the problem when you do it on a cam. You don't have your full attention. I think we do have it right. Anyway, screw it back down, and there you have the razor loaded. And so let's get into it, because we've already fumbled and bumbled long enough today. I have about 24 hours growth there today, which is standard for me. I'm an everyday shaver, and we have our soap already lathered up using our That Darn Rob, now Chisel and Hound, formerly That Darn Rob brush, synthetic. And we have an excellent lather with Shannon's, which is customary for me. Shannon's is probably my favorite soap to lather. There are many others that I like lathering as well, and many others that I love. Don't get me wrong, but Shannon's for me, it's so easy to work with, and it's very consistent in the formula. And any of their formulas are good. And so well priced, good stuff, very enjoyable to use. And this scent, actually, now that I have it on my face, I'm getting a little more of that bergamot. It's a really nice, pleasant scent. So I can tell you right now, one of the things I always seek to ask when I'm using a evaluation product is, would I buy this with my own money? The answer is yes. And in fact, if they make a splash in this, I will buy it. I didn't see that they had one, or maybe I missed it, but I would definitely buy the splash. I think the bergamot and pepper really go nicely together. And then there's some rounding with the oak moss as well. This is a nice scent, but again, don't expect it to be super powerful. And Shannon said, you know, if I made a super strong pepper scent, it would probably irritate people. So she didn't want to make it super strong. It's just the best way I can describe this scent is say very pleasant. And I did not expect to like it as much as I do. So, you know, just one of those things. Yesterday I wasn't crazy about the scent. Today I like the scent a lot. But again, if you're looking for something that really jumps out of the tub at you and slaps you in the face with pepper, it's not that. It is a very smooth and I know smooth is a weird way to describe a scent, but it's just a nice, enjoyable, easygoing sort of scent. And let's get going with our Enoch by Occam's. And I think this is a nice shaver. Like I said before, that what I would say about it, and again, I'm caveating that I got this secondhand and not at retail, is it sort of has a brushed finish, but the lines in the brush finish aren't consistent. And so it kind of goes all over the place. And I might try maybe to polish this up a little bit just to see if it improves it, but I'm kind of afraid it might make it worse. This is 316 stainless steel. It is made in China. And the fit and finish, like I said, it's poor relative to the much less expensive RazoRock Hawk version 3, which you can get for about 70 bucks, less than half the price. So that's something to consider. The Hawk, I think, just has a considerably better fit and finish. If that's important to you. Some people don't care about the fit and finish. You know, it's not that important to them. And if that is you, and you're only concerned with the shave, then it's a good shaver. I would put it at, in terms of efficiency, far end of mild to entry level of medium. You can feel some blade, but not a ton. But I think it still shaves well nonetheless. I don't always have to have, I do prefer, you know, blade feel and efficiency, but I don't have to have it. I can shave with mild razors just fine. And this one, like I said, I think it knocks on the door of medium, but it's probably not quite there. At least on my scale, which of course might be different from yours. You might think this is a pretty efficient razor. I tend to think it's still in the realm of far into mild entry, maybe that knocking on the door of medium, like I said. But I do like the way it shaves. Feels pretty good in the hand. But when you look at it closely, the fit and finish is just not great. And we didn't touch on that much in the first shave, but like I said, today, we've used it the first time just to see how it shaved, and it shaved well. And now today we look at it dig a little deeper, so to speak. The first pass with the Shannon's black pepper was outstanding. And honestly, it's exactly what I expect from Shannon's. I've never had a bad result with a Shannon soap in terms of quality. It's very consistent. It does the same things all the time, which is provide that great slickness. It takes water easily. It's not too finicky. And the consistency of Shannon's it's soft, but it's a firm soft, meaning it's not going to transfer onto your finger if you push it. And like, for example, the McDuff's yesterday was almost cream-like. Shannon's a little bit more firm, but not terribly firm. And I like it that way. It's kind of where I like the firmness of my soaps is kind of like your PAA firmness, Shannon's, Sterling, things like that. That's kind of where I like it, that it's soft, but not too soft. And I find that I can press those sort of soaps in the bowl easily and, you know, not have to be too worried about how I add water or when I add water. They'll take it readily. The really, really soft soaps tend to get washed out easily with water, in my experience, the way I lather. And of course, if you're interested in the way I lather, I have a soap lathering tutorial with Shannon's, which I'll link below, and you can check that out. And it worked well for me all the time. So let's get going with pass 2. And again, this razor is, I think, a pretty good shaver. So in terms of the shave, I think it delivers a very nice shave. Yeah, I'm using, by the way, I didn't mention the blade. The blade is Feather Professional. What some people refer to as just the regular Feather Pro. In other words, not the Feather Pro Guards or the Feather Super, but just the regular Feather, which is a Arska blade that I really enjoy using. And I do think this is it's a nice shaver. I think it could be better. I think the room for improvement on this one would to improve that fit and finish. That's what I would suggest to the good folks at Classic Shaving, is to, maybe increase the level of that finish. It is not a super expensive razor, but it's not inexpensive either, because it's, it's $150, $149. And so that's not inexpensive, but it's also not crazy expensive for an artist club style razor. So it's not cheap nor particularly expensive, but I think if you consider the Hawk, this one, the finish on this one could be better. Now, again, I do have to caveat, I don't have a brand new one. So this one is secondhand, but it looks like the brush finish on it is just, I don't know, it's not the best in my opinion. But it is a good shaver from that perspective. From the perspective of the actual shave, it feels good. Doing a good job. It's giving me everything I need, so that's good. And the soap, of course, today, I'm really enjoying the soap. I didn't know what to expect when I did the unboxing. It was like black pepper. I don't know about this one. And then I smelled it and I was like, oh, that's kind of pleasant. And that's what it turned out to be. Quite pleasant. And of course, when I unboxed it, I did not know that it wasn't just black pepper, that there was also bergamot and oak moss. And so it just comes together really nicely. And I like this partnership between Shannon's and the Razor Company, two very good companies. The Razor Company, of course, excels in, customer service and fast shipping. Now, I will say, sometimes things can get hung up in the post office, and that's beyond the control of the Razor Company. But usually the Razor Company ships their stuff out same day or no later than the next business day. And I like that. Personally, I like the idea of a company that just gets right after it and they get that order out immediately. Now, once it's in the hands of the post office, it's in the hands of the post office. So you could get it in 2 days, or it could be 2 weeks or 2 months. I mean, you just never know. But the Razor Company does get things out quickly, and they wrap their soaps in this plastic wrap to protect the labels and sort of, in my opinion, respect the product. And I really like that. Really like that a lot. And so, and also they've been a big supporter of folks in the community on Instagram and, YouTube and so on. And so we appreciate that support as well. And they've just, over the last year, really done great things. And they are, really one of my favorite companies to order from. In fact, I just made an order this morning. I ordered the, I can't remember the name of the soap. I forgot it already. That soap out of the UK that everybody's been, talking about, that has the black label. I can't think of the name of it. I apologize. Is it Lothar or something? I'm not sure. But anyway, just ordered that one this morning, and we'll give that one a go. I'm late to the game on that one, but honestly, that one it's like $6+ an ounce, and for an artisanal debut, that's a lot. So if it doesn't have an absolutely phenomenal scent, I'm expecting the quality to be good, because I've seen others use it and they've all said it's good. So I'm expecting the quality to be good, but I need something special scent wise at $6+ an ounce. It's got to be special. If it's not only just a good scent, but a special scent, and one that I really love, like C4, Sea Spice Lime, it will be a bust for me. Or maybe not a bust, but it'll be a disappointment. So I'm hoping that I selected a scent that I love, because for that kind of money right out of the gate, it has to be special in some way. And for me, post-shave properties are impossible to validate, really, for me, because I use post-shave products, and it's quite subjective. So if everyone is hanging their hat on the post-shave, that's not really of a whole lot of interest to me, because I'm going to use my post-shave products, which does all the things I need for my skin. So hopefully it's just not one of those soaps where all the goodness is in the post-shave, because It won't be worth it for me if it is, quite frankly. It just won't. It might be for you. I'm not saying it's not worth it for you, but it won't be for me. But we'll see. A soap like this at $3.99 an ounce, being as good as it is, makes it very difficult for me to pay $6 an ounce. Unless, again, the soap is in some way special packaging, special scent. You know, it has to offer something more than just a soap in a, you know, regular plastic tub that does the same thing every other soap does. And I can tell you right now, this soap with the chupacabra base is outstanding in performance in every way. And so there's really little reason for me, outside of very special circumstances, to pay $6 an ounce for a soap. I will if it's special, you know, but it's got to bring it, you know. And if it doesn't bring it, it's going to be disappointing. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Really nice shave today. The soap was great. The razor was quite good. Let me rinse, then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap and followed that with the alum, no stinging. So that was a super nice, smooth shave. Followed the alum with the cool water rinse and then toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the Thayers. This is cucumber watermelon, smells great, really nice, refreshing. I love it. Really nice shave overall today. We used the Occam's razor, Enoch, or the Enoch by Occam's. Honestly, at $150, I would save $50 and get the Vector. The Vector, in my opinion, is a far better razor than this one. However, this one is a good razor, good shaver, fit and finish, could be better. At $150, I think it's priced, at least for what it is, a little too high. At $100, I think it would be a decent buy. I would, however, choose either the RazoRock Hawk at $69.99 or the Vector at $200. This at $150, I don't think it's a tremendous value, just in my opinion, but it is a good shaver, and I did enjoy using it. I'll eventually probably sell it, though, because I don't think it gives me anything the Hawk or Vector doesn't give me, to be honest. The Shannon Soaps Dark Pepper, the collaboration with the razor company, really nice, pleasant, again, light scent, so don't expect it to slap you in the face out of the tub, but it's a nice, pleasant, easygoing scent, and the quality was fantastic. I absolutely enjoyed it, and yes, I would buy this with my own money, and in fact, if they make a splash, I'll buy it, because I enjoyed it. We're going to finish things out today with Shannon's Silk Pajamas, and we're going to be off to the races and having a very great day, and I hope wherever you are, you have a great day as well. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.